Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your September reading. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. I am grateful to be here. I'm grateful for you to be here. Your presence is the key ingredient to what I do here. So I appreciate you for that. Thanking you in advance. And your overall energy, Taurus, is the Empress. This card kept flipping out while I was shuffling. This is one of your cards. This is your ruler, Venus, is blessing you in the month of September in some significant way. There's an opportunity for you to give love, share love, and to receive love in return. This can extend beyond your relationships, obviously, to any work that you're undertaking, a project that comes from your passions, comes from your experience, your ability to be in flow with natural rhythms. That means know when the right time to execute particular tasks is. It also means you being in tune with your collaborators or others that you work with or around. So this is about generating abundance, new growth, new ideas, to beautify, to harmonize, to be productive in your life, and to enjoy every step of the process. In the beginning of September, we have the Ace of Wands. So that's showing me that you're starting something new. This newness can be about finding information that is going to help you to grow. This can be the refreshment of a project that you once, or an activity that you were once involved in, that you kind of let slide or neglected in some way, didn't have time for. This feels like a refreshment of that. You able to be re-inspired, to see it differently, to see opportunities for growth in a place where you may not have imagined that opportunities would still exist for you. Not sure what that means for each of you. For some of you, it can be returning to a hobby, an activity that you felt that you may feel that you're too old for, that your time has passed. This is indicating that you now have a much more expansive idea about what success can mean in this particular thing that comes from an authentic sense of your excitement, your drive, your motivation to express yourself, to be inspired. And so this feels very much like a starting something fresh, coming at it from a new angle, looking at the terms of success for you have changed a lot. And you no longer see it as a useless activity that will never go anywhere now. In the middle of September, the Two of Wands is helping you to take that fire that you're now experiencing, that enthusiasm. And this just isn't about reclaiming a holiday, a habit, or an activity that you once did. This can be about moving to a new home, renovating your home, um, uh, rethinking what makes you comfortable at home, what you really need. As an example, rethinking a position in a company where you've worked for a while, or a new position. What now is your value of success has changed. And in this case, you are looking at new ways to apply your services, make your services available, or what you do to new audiences. There are audiences you may not have considered in the past, new clients, new customers, students, that now you see a fresh opportunity for you to make your services available, to be useful to. So this is about planning for the future, looking towards the future in a positive way, in a way that's hopeful, that allows you to grow and expand yourself. And at the end of the month, we have the Five of Cups. How interesting. This is telling me that you want to change an old story of love, relationships, things that disappointed you, things that failed. And I'm feeling a very strong link to this new activity that you're seeing in a new way. This can be linked to your letting go of heartbreaks, disappointments, accepting your role in the way things didn't work out in the past, and seeing patterns in why things didn't work out in a way that you have grown to take your part in, make the improvements in the area that you can control in order to be prepared for an opportunity, any opportunity. But in this regard, there's something very specific that you're looking at re entering again, playing a part in again, of finding some success, some satisfaction, some happiness, some joy in again, and uh, being grateful for what you learned about yourself along the way that prepares you actually to reach for your potential on new terms, to recognize that you still can grasp, pursue a dream that has been with you for a very long time, that you don't need to give up on yourself, that you shouldn't. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card, Taurus, and hope that this reading is resonating for you. Please like this video, share it with others who may enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I always enjoy your comments, so feel free to tell me something about what you're going through. And I've pulled courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. I love this. When we step into something that has real meaning for us, particularly when we've had to gain the courage to pursue our potential, a dream, something we did not believe was for us, uh, fear emerges and can create a kind of roller coaster of emotions. That's okay. Now you understand that that fear exists because you're doing something that really matters to you, something that you really care about, and that you're no longer afraid to try, to risk. This shows growth on your part. This shows determination. Your work ethic, anyway, Taurus, could go up against anyone. You can do the work 10 times around the rest of your colleagues if it's something you truly want. And all of that training, preparation has been for a reason. And I'm also going to clarify with the chakra crystal wisdom, it's something like that card, and I never look it up, so I will stop misnaming it. And I pulled the throat chakra. The throat chakra, the third chakra, is the way we express ourselves, our ideas, our feelings, our thoughts, who we truly are, our voice. And the gem that is pictured here on the card is lapis lazuli. Expression is the key word. Express your true self. The world needs you. I hope you hear that. The world needs you. Particularly for those of you that have struggled on your own terms for a very long time, that have perhaps been alone in some way. Not that you've been isolated, but you've had to stand on your own 2 feet. You may not have always received the support or encouragement that you would have liked, but this is particularly rejuvenating for you. This is a time when you're really uh, magnetizing others similarly aligned to you. In the Ace of Wands, in the beginning of the month, is clarified by the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, yes, yes. So You are joining with others. This can be a significant partner, a business partner. This can be other colleagues, former colleagues, others aligned in a completely different area of interest or expertise, but you're coming together to put something together, to create something that not only helps each of you grow, but celebrates your growth. This can be a study group. This can be a community center. This can be a home office. This can be a way that you uh, provide a class for at a senior center. This can be a variety of opportunities in which you help others to gain the information they need. And in so doing, you actually grow your own knowledge, wisdom, and are being of service to others. This is something you celebrate. You now see yourself in a position of having privileges, having benefits that can be shared with others. The beautiful thing about this Ace of Pentacles showing up with the Ace of Wands, that this is a real portal of abundance for you. This is an activity, an opportunity where you can actually become prosperous, make money, uh, 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 experience something in its fullest, most luxurious manifestation. So you're no longer, I sense, putting a monetary cap on what it is you can receive. You're recognizing abundance comes in a variety of forms, and you also realize that the potential is limitless. You simply have to step through the door and begin in order to see where this can lead. But the potential for prosperity is very high. In the middle of September, the Two of Wands is clarified by the Five of Cups again, and the Page of Cups. This card shows up at the end of September and is describing your ability to take on the changes that you want to make in your relationships, in the way you value yourself, and the way that you attract resources as a result of that. So this is describing your competency in love and in money. You are completely refreshing the way you think about making money, the way you think about your own value, your uh, courageousness, your bravery in attempting to truly understand your feelings, the sense of blame you may have felt or that has been imposed upon you, the way that you have felt it necessary to judge yourself or others because of failures or disappointments you've had. You're really opening up to a greater sense of relaxation about what your experience is, a greater acceptance that you did all you could do with the resources you had in the past, that there is no place for blame, there is no place for guilt, that you did your best, that you always do your best. We all want to be happy. You did not intentionally screw yourself over so you could be miserable. And there is a sense of anger and resentment that you may still carry about the disappointments and the failures you've experienced. This is saying, I open my heart to forgiving myself, to recognizing that I am a human being, that I can make mistakes. So this is beautiful energy. You are just allowing yourself to be who you are without the filters and the sense of limitation that you have felt in re-experiencing these heartaches and disappointments over and over again. With the Five of Cups in the end of the month, we have the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So you have three aces in this reading, which is pretty darn powerful. The Ten of Swords, we're going to take this on first. This is underscoring how and why you've been able to make this phenomenal change in your sense of wholeness, in your sense of your capacity for love, in your sense of positive energy, making an impact that brings beauty and harmony to the world. After all, you are a Taurus, you're ruled by Venus. You are about bringing a sense of justice and fairness and equality, equity in relationships and in your circumstances. And in order to do that, you've had to let go of a lot of things that you once believed were the way it had to be. You once believed and tried to comply with what others expected of you, what others needed of you, believing that that would get you what you needed. And you have instead learned that it doesn't start with what others want. It starts with what you want. That's been a very hard lesson. It's a hard lesson for most of us to accept, but this is you releasing the beliefs. And these are beliefs that come simply by being a member of a society or a culture. We're all expected to do certain things, but it has been hard work for you to let go of those expectations and realize that you get to be loved, to pursue what has meaning to you, not the other way around. This ace is just underscoring your great desire. This is a repeated ace. So this is you once again refreshing your experience of who you are and the value that you have in the world. How in real terms you inspire others, and how you've been inspired is what motivates you. So your desire to grow is ways in which you can be of more service to more people, a greater part of the world. I'm going to finish up this reading with a couple more oracle cards, and I pulled regret. I know that I cannot change the past, and that has actually been going precisely along with this Five of Cups cards in other readings that I've been doing. This idea that we can't change the past and are mulling over episodes of the past, replaying those, is merely exhausting us, taking away from this present sense of acknowledgement of who we really are, relaxing into who we are now rather than thinking about the way we messed up in the past. So I really want you to hear that, because I do believe that you are an entirely different person now. And from the chakra crystals, I picked the card abundance. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. Thank you so much, Taurus, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.